Anti_scuff_.
We're live.
Started.
Stream started.
Yemzi says whoop. Yemzi
Whoop.
says afternoon.
Afternoon. You have actually unlocked a free spin. So if we have a mod, do the honours.
Says action live online under the category IRL. The uptime begins. Yemzi says day 88.
Day 88. We're 8 days.
Says him here.
8 days longer than I thought, to be fair. Do you think we're going to get to 100? I didn't think it was possible. 5 behind. 5 minutes behind.
620 says here. Agpack says hello Stevie. Yemzi says Defoe.
Hello, Agpack.
Yemzi says vids.
Oh, I see. Yeah, it's really hard, isn't it, Yemzi? I was optimistic. I don't know if it's I think I'm getting the caffeine withdrawals, you know, the headaches.
Says time to raid.
Time to raid? What? Part of me feels like I want to, because it's a weekend, I don't want to go places they're going to be busy. I'm trying to reduce the coffee.
Yemzi says yeah you Defoe if you've stopped drinking coffee.
Yeah, I haven't stopped. I'm just drinking significantly less.
Detrix says morning at Steve Aid at Yemzi at Lily at Lily.
Morning, Detrix. So yeah, I'm thinking maybe we might get a coffee.
Yemzi says morning at Detrix.
Even though I'm trying to cut down. I have had one this morning.
Says, well, afternoon.
Afternoon, it is afternoon, yeah. Yesterday I ordered the shower. It was actually £350.
Detrix says is your girlfriend at the coffee shop.
It was an absolute rip-off, but yeah, it's expensive, but it's going to do the job.
Says morning at Detrix.
So yeah, that set me back 350 quid. I ordered some more of this stuff. I ordered 5 rolls, which I thought that should be enough to do the entire rest. Like all these other little bare metal bits.
Says that shower door better me awesome looking.
It's not really.
How you doing at Lily?
It's not. It's more just the function.
620 says we are raiding already.
What? Who said that?
Detrix says morning at Julian 6.
I didn't get that joke either. Someone said about time to raid. I didn't get it. I didn't really get it either. I'm guessing it was a joke. But yeah, no. We've only just started, Judy.
Says morning.
Morning, Judy. I've only been live 3 minutes.
Lily says I was just messing around, but it's Stevie. Detrix
Oh, you were messing around, yeah.
Already at Julian 620.
Right, we're not. No, I'm taking no shit today. Spicy Stevie's coming out. So you've been warned. Expect a timeout. Any more silliness? Yeah, I think.
Says what's the goal for today?
What's the goal for today? I don't really have a goal. I was waiting for.
True dedication.
I was I've done it again. Lent on there. I was going to let you guys know. So tomorrow, I am going to be in Manchester. So tomorrow we're not going to be in the van. So if we do hit today's goal, I'm going to be taking you around Manchester just to explore. It's not in the main centre. It's near the stadium because I'm going to the football game tomorrow. I bought the ticket about 6 months ago, and
Detrix says to a soccer game.
that kind of to a football game. So yeah, it's kind of come up quick, and I was like, whoa. So yeah, I'm gonna bring my.
Says, oh yeah, that'll be fun. Yenzi says, oh, that sounds fun.
Yeah, so I'm not gonna be able to stream the game, obviously. Well, for many reasons. One, obviously, TV rights and stuff, but also you won't get signal in there, or signal good enough to stream.
Detrix says us Americans call it soccer, sir, but go Manchester United.
I know you call it soccer, but we are in UK here.
Good morning. Enjoy your game.
It's tomorrow, mate. So you can tell me tomorrow. But yeah, so well, yeah. If we go live tomorrow, I will stream around Manchester a bit.
620 says, hey, subtile.
How's it going, subtile?
Check out 170 says 3 points for United tomorrow, mate.
hopefully. Yeah. So yeah, like after yesterday, I'm still struggling with the concentration of the edit. It won't. It doesn't work at Old Trafford. No. No, it's Old Trafford.
Coming back down to Florida, Julie.
Yeah, I'm kind of in just a bit of a deep thought, I guess, because at the minute I can't do the shower door because that's going to take 2 weeks. So I was a bit gutted about that. Then I've got more of this stuff coming, and that is probably going to take another week. So there's a little part of me that's like, do I take a couple of days off doing the van, and then do we just do a little bit of IRL?
620 says not anytime soon at Detrix. Agpack says do cleaning then.
Yeah, we could go on a little mini trip. How's it going, Soul Smoke?
Julian 620 says Stevie, the van is looking good.
Thank you, Julie.
Lil says it's a work van until there is space. Agpack says organize them into different compartments.
Yeah, I'm just. How's it going, Dragon? Yeah, I just feel. I think I feel a little bit frustrated because I feel like it's been a common occurrence for the last week where I've been going. Like I'm still trying to figure out one of the things that's an issue.
Lovely weather today.
Yeah, I was thinking I might do that. We could go to the park. I think what's putting me off is how busy it might be. Letting some fresh air through here. Yeah, that's what's putting me off.
Julian 620 says show us the concrete cows.
Check out with £11. Let's go, bro. Jesus, that's a win. Sorry, mate. Halfway on this goal to streaming. Appreciate that. Appreciate the £11, bro. Yeah, I mean that's yeah. At least you've done your bit. Maybe it'll be a bit of teamwork. Who knows? But yeah, if we do hit one of the targets, I will stream tomorrow around Manchester before the game. It won't be a very long stream. Maybe like between 2 to 3 hours would be my guess.
170 says you are welcome, amped. Check out 170
so the
says mate.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. £11 donor. Let's go. Very generous, man. Yeah, I am very blessed with the support I get. Honestly, you guys have been incredible. Yeah, I think when I've been trying to think about what is sort of holding me back a little bit, I'm thinking it is related to my dog bed, my dog business. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm like, that is, I haven't really been doing anything with it.
Julian 620 says, I think 2 to 3 hours is sufficient.
Yeah. So it actually works out quite well because I will be going on a coach. So I can get some editing done on the coach.
Says, I love margaritas, but in moderation.
You'll have a cheeky margarita. Yes, I can do some YouTube editing on the coach on the way there and on the way back. So that's good. I think we arrive. I think we'll arrive round about 12:30. So I'll probably start stream about 1:30 maybe. Would be my guess. So it will be a little bit earlier than today, but also the sort of time I used to start. And yeah, it'll just be walking around. Hopefully it's a nice day. So we'll just explore Manchester a little bit. Bit proper IRL.
Checkout 170 says few cheekies tomorrow, Stevie.
I don't drink anymore, checkout. I don't think I've drunk this year.
Says in the UK,
I don't think.
You put flyers on poles or in businesses to advertise dog beds.
You can. I did try all that. I tried loads of stuff. It's not it's not worked out. So it's.
Check out 170.
I put so much energy into it.
Julian 620 says you
That's all good.
Manchester before, right, Stevie?
I did, yeah. We actually did go to the stadium before. I don't know if you remember it, and we got kind of kicked out. I was with Kurt. I did have the better box set up, didn't I? Yeah, I did. Now I'm on a mobile setup.
Lily says maybe try Google Ads.
No, Lily. I tried everything. Just trust me. I've tried absolutely everything.
Checkout 170 says I remember that stream in Manchester. Agpack says, is it on YouTube?
It's not on YouTube, no. It's not on YouTube. Yeah, I think it's just that realization that I have to.
Easier to sneak in. Lily says, okay, I hear YAHC. Julian 620 says, so weird. Bun streamed the Barca Stadium.
She streamed. Wait, would. Oh yeah. Well, the thing is, Julie, probably because she was on her phone, that makes a difference. I think. I mean, England are a bit uptight with things like that, anyway. But I reckon being on a mobile is definitely better.
Julian 620 says, gotcha.
It's one of the reasons I moved to mobile streaming. I just found it was so much simpler. But yeah, when I did that thing with Kurt, that was this last year, wasn't it? But yeah, I just prefer mobile streaming. It's just so much easier to run and work and stuff.
Julian 620 says, I'm sure it is.
Yeah. So yeah, I think something that's continuously stressing me out right now is the fact that I'm not taking any action about the business, the dog business.
Julian 620 says,
oh my God, Luke again. Bro, oh my God, another £30 dono, what the hell? That's incredible, mate. Thank you so much. What the hell am I seeing, you legend? No messing about. Well, there you go. We'll be streaming in Manchester tomorrow. Honestly, mate, I don't know what to say. It just feels like it's every stream. You just don't mess about. Thank you so much, man. this journey would not be the same without the support you guys give me.
325 says you are very welcome. Akpak says dog business. Have you tried using Indian method of advertisement?
Okay, I just want to make it clear to chat. I'm not looking for solutions on the business, all right? In terms of like how to, like I've tried everything.
620 says what is the
So the realization is I have to get rid of it. So I know you think you're being helpful, but that's not what I'm trying to say right now. I don't need backseat gaming in this scenario. I'm just telling you that the business isn't working and I've got to close the business. I think it's just hard coming to that realization and then hard to take the action required to do it. So I think I have to face the facts basically. That's the situation. I just don't know how to I'm just struggling, I think. You know, it's like a procrastination, and it's kind of seeping in. It's seeping into all the other stuff.
Says bed setup looks cozy.
It is quite cozy, yeah. I'm not a fan of airbeds.
Says one door closes, another one opens.
Yeah, exactly, Rooks, and I'm aware of that. And I know I need to close that other door. It's just I'm struggling, you know. Like a hesitation, like an invisible wall. I don't know how to. Do you guys know what I mean? You know when your brain freezes. It's like a simple task. I kind of know what I need to do, but it's facing up to it.
Rabbit says, "Can you sell the business?"
That's another thing as well. Yeah, I could potentially sell the business, but then again, it's like, how do I sell a business? I don't really know the steps to take on that. Like I know how to close it down, I guess, liquidate the company or whatnot. But my plan was to close the business.
I've done nothing today.
Yeah. It happens sometimes. It happens. So yeah, I'm like.
You look comfy in bed after all. It is Saturday morning.
So. Yeah, my plan was to close the business. There is a little bit of debt. It's not like crazy. Like I spent a load in advertising and stuff. I think the debt is about 1,500. But the plan is, I have a lot of the dog harness sets that I designed. I have like a load of stock of them. Actually, it might be closer to $2,000. But anyway, the stock should cover the debt. So
yell out what you are doing and automatically
that should be fine.
Do some tricks, for example, making your dog beautiful and show it as the most beautiful dog in the world, and chomping up fake posters of Gunny's awarding you.
Yeah, well, that's the problem, isn't it? A lot of marketing is deceiving and can almost lie. That is just not me. I can't do that level. I can't do that type of marketing. It just doesn't sit well with me. So yeah, the business is gonna have to be closed. Morning, RJ. How's it going? Is there Etsy in England? Yeah, I sold a couple of dog harness sets on Etsy, to be fair. I did sell a couple, but that kind of stopped as well.
From vegetable vendors to Apple stores do these tricks. Yemzi says, Stevie, I think for you to get that weight of your shoulders, you should close it down and sell the products you have on eBay or something.
Yeah.
Says, I meant Apple as tech brand.
Yeah, well, that is what I need to do, Yemzi. I think, but I was just saying there's like some sort of mental barrier stopping me do that, and then the kind of the build up of stress is seeping through to like stream, which is I think why I keep having these little chats.
If it's stressing you and you keep finding yourself thinking about it, fix it. Don't bathe in the anxiety it's causing.
the problem with that is, and it's do you know what? I'm not necessarily bathing in the anxiety as such. I'm doing I have so many different things I'm trying to juggle. It's like, it's more about refocusing the energy. Like at the minute, my energy's in the streaming and the YouTube. But I know if I refocus that energy and time onto doing the other stuff, it's gonna like have a negative effect, you know. But anyway, yeah, I'm not. At the end of the day, my focus is on streaming, and I do need to do that. And it's not necessarily that I'm bathing in the anxiety of it. I just don't know what decision to do in terms of, do I just close it down, or do I sell the business? I guess that's what I mean. But I know what I mean is, I know the business is like not going to serve purpose for me anymore. So I know that much. But what's my next step? And then if I do sell it, I'm trying to speak my mind, but I'm like going around in circles. I'm probably talking a load of gibberish because I'm trying to process my thoughts at the same time. How's it going, Flippy Floops?
Flippy Floops says in chat, Ixapian says, I doubt something is going to buy a business in debt. Yenzi says, if you can sell it, then sell it. But I feel that's gonna give you stress as well.
Well, exactly, yeah. I think
Julian 620 says, oh damn, I forgot to spin.
do the spin, wait, we got two spins, haven't we? We got two spins. We got the donation goal hit, and we got the free spin you got for being here. But yeah, I don't want to keep dragging on this conversation anyway. I'm just kind of just letting you guys know. I think it's the dog business stuff. I've got to take action. I've got to figure out a way. I've got to manage my time. But it's also good and well saying like, just do it. But that's what I'm trying to do, I think. But my brain, there's some resistance in my brain, and I can't break down that barrier. I don't know what that is. I'm still trying to figure that out. Why is my brain stopping me from doing it? I don't know.
RJPSG says, is it still costing you money?
It is, mate, yeah.
Please.
Yeah, it is. If it was like
Julian
not costing anything.
620 says all sit-ups.
All sit-ups. Oh, we still got a random press-ups that's hiding in there. No, that one's hiding in there. I've done them yesterday.
You can guess it easily too, a partner. Yemzi says sub anniversary tomorrow. Ixapian says procrastination by letting yourself be in stressful situations. That's a new one. What is it that you're protecting yourself from thinking?
Procrastination by letting yourself be in stressful situations. I don't think it's that. That didn't make sense at all. Or it didn't seem relatable to what I was saying. That's why sometimes I don't feel I should say what I think, because it doesn't come out right.
Akpak says it's like a partner too.
Alright, you're getting timed out. This partner thing's doing my nutting. Go sit in the corner. Told ya, I warned ya. No spice. I don't know. I was trying to vocalize my thoughts, and sometimes I might say the wrong thing, or might not come out. Maybe contradicting at times with the words I'm saying. Yeah, so there's the warning to you. I have zero tolerance today.
Julian 620 says Stevie had enough of the young'un. Yenzi says Stevie, have you eaten?
I have, yeah, I had an omelette. Let's open this up, let a bit of fresh air in here. I was just, effectively, if I can try and summarise now, I was just saying, there was something stopping me. It was something stopping me from taking the action to close the business. I don't know what that is, but my brain is stopping me from doing it for whatever reason. But then by me not doing it, it's stressing me out in other ways. I mean, that's the overall. And I can't figure out, it's all good and well saying just do it, but my brain doesn't let me do it. I don't know why. No Timmy's later. Or shall I get a Timmy's? I am trying not to get takeaway stuff. But
use the force and let it go. Let it go, Stevie.
Thank you, baby bears, yeah. I'll let it go. Just let it go. Yeah, this shower cost me 350 quid. The shower door.
Julian 620 says baby bear. Yenzi says, is it a bit like me? I'm trying to eat healthy, but my brain says I want cake and crap.
Yeah, the thing is, I have a discipline switch, but I can't switch that on at the minute. Like at the minute, the I need to get rid of this business, but yeah, there's something stopping me. I don't know what it is. I don't know why my brain, like, I can't take the action. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I just
cut the cord and be free. Set up a debt repayment plan. Is it because you subconsciously don't feel secure, or are you attached to it emotionally because of something? Baby Bear Twitch says hey at Julian 620. Waddlen says if the cute drive.
I don't know what it is. I'll have to just sit with it. I think, do you know, I think what, I think, I'm not, no, Judy. Analysis paralysis, that's exactly it, yeah.
Return trip underscore says analysis paralysis.
That is literally it. Yeah, I mean, that could be a fact to check out, yeah. Yeah, that could be a factor. But I think what it is, I think what another factor is I know that it's going to take a lot of time to sort out, and then I'm also scared of then, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So, who knows? Who knows? I just thought I'd let you know. So again, you know that my stress levels are a little bit higher today. So which also does mean I have less capacity for stuff. Yeah, it kind of sucks, doesn't it? It does suck. It just, I just don't feel like me today, you know? Does that make sense? I don't feel me today. I need a structure, which is kind of what I got tomorrow now. So I need to go to the coach pickup spot, YouTube edits in the morning, then stream, then watch the game, and then YouTube edits on the way back.
Says when you got a lot of your mind feeling yourself feels far away.
It's annoying me though. It's annoying me that it's stressing me out. Does anyone here know like the first steps? Maybe if you can help me with the first steps of closing down the business. What's like the first steps I need to do to close down a business in the UK? I know like maybe no one here knows, but
Bobby X says I felt the way and ended up using miles for a flight to Mexico for a week. Turned my brain off, reset and came back.
Felt that way and ended up using miles for a flight to Mexico for a week. Turned my brain off. Yeah, thanks, Mike. That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. No longer trending. We are no longer trending. I know what you meant though. Yeah. But yeah, I guess so. I have to, I think the other thing that's put me off is I have to go to the warehouse. I owe the warehouse money, and all the stock is there in storage. And then
the first steps involve notifying relevant parties, settling outstanding debts and liabilities, and then applying to strike off the company from the company's house register, which is also known as dissolving the company.
Yeah.
1387 says, can I suggest a Tim Hortons drive-through?
Oh god.
Yemsy says that doesn't really help. I don't think.
Nah, the other thing. Do you know what? The other thing that's just hit me, that's stressing me out, is I close this business down and then I have all this stock and I have nowhere to put it but in this van, and then I'm gonna have boxes everywhere, like literally boxes. So.
Wolfpack Bobby X says, can you sell the business?
Yeah, I mean, potentially, but I just think that's going to be like, I've seen businesses can take like months. I've been on a site before and I looked into like businesses, and
Soul Smoke says, how does the Amazon warehouse system work?
It's not an Amazon warehouse. It's another company.
I have no idea how this works.
Nah, probably not, or definitely not. They're picky with their stuff.
1387 says, can you sell off the supplies you help pay off some of the debt? Frey Henderson says, hello Mr. Stevie.
Yeah, well that is the thing, Mike, is I'm pretty sure I'll be able to sell the stock stuff to pay off the debt. I'm fairly confident in that. I just need, I need to, it's just, yeah.
Could you shift all the stock into the Amazon system? Rose0KZ says, try and sell in bulk.
Possible. Yeah, I guess that's possible.
Check out 170.
Try and sell in bulk.
Can you sell it on eBay or Vinted?
But that costs money as well. That's what puts me off Soul Smoke, is to put it in the Amazon system costs money. Can you sell it on eBay or Vinted?
Soul Smoke says, would save storing it, and how tight your margins for recouping.
Yeah, at this point, I don't care about making any profit for it, and like all the money I invested all them years ago. It's only like a year ago. I'm happy to just take it as a big loss. I'm happy to take it as a loss and then just. But if I can recoup enough to pay off the debt, and then we're sweet, you know. And I can walk away, and that's that chapter closed. I think. Yeah, I mean, I was hoping Steffi would want to do it, but she's doing her own, like, she's on her own journey, doing her own stuff. Because I think if there was someone I knew. Well, the stuff is all branded to my brand.
What types of stock do you have? Ixapian says to register with HMRC. Inform HMRC you've stopped trading. File a final self-assessment tax return, and pay any outstanding taxes, e.g., VAT, income tax, close bank account. Once debts and taxes are cleared, shut your business account. Keep records. Retain financial records for 6 years.
So yeah, that bit is like the easy bit really, like going online on HMRC and doing that. That's the easy bit. It's all the logistics around all the stock. So the stock I have is mainly what do you call it, dog harness sets, and it's all branded. It's all branded stuff. If you go on the website, now if you want to go check it out, Tailmate Treasures. If anyone wants to buy any harness sets, I'll give you some discount. But yeah, yeah, it's just the trying to get rid of it bit that's kind of stressing me out.
Ixapian says have a closing down sale.
Yeah, closing down sale. Actually, the weather's good for it. That's a good shout. Maybe before I close down stuff, maybe it is about, yeah, just do a closing down sale. Yeah, maybe that's what I do. Maybe I'll start with a closing down sale then.
Waterland says I'm sure there are resellers with physical stores would gladly take it from you at a discounted deal. Check out 170 says all stock half price.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, do the dog harness sets.
At least it got you to laugh.
Yeah, short of that today. I need a lot of that. Right, come out of any top quality jokes. Yeah, maybe I'll do a half price sale. I'll try and advertise it, I guess. How do I advertise that? Because I don't really have many followers.
Check out 170 says half price or buy one get one free to get the stock gone. Ixapian says after the closing down sale, sell the rest at a car boot or something.
Yeah, could do something like that. I could stream it, couldn't I? Suppose if we did something like that, yeah, I could stream it. Try and take you guys with me on this this part of the journey as well.
Check out 170 says car booty, good idea too.
But yeah, I think what's happened is it started bothering me, and I kind of had the realization that I needed to close it down. And I think where I've not taken any action in the last month on it, I think that's started to now build up, where I guess I have kind of buried it. So it's now time to actually take the action, close down the business.
Waterland says, are we talking about hundreds or thousands of harness sets?
We're talking about hundreds.
Says you might sell it quicker if you can find a retail shop or shops that would be willing to buy your inventory. It would also be less stressful having to deal with shipping, etc.
Okay, how do I find this out? Bear with me. I might be able to figure it out and kind of tell you. Let me tell you my stock. If I can remember how to log in.
Says I would try selling them on Amazon first.
I just don't want the stress anymore though. Like I have to pay money to do that. I just don't want to be, I don't know, just, I get what you're saying. I just think in my position, I can't be dragging it on any longer. It's not where my focus is. Okay, products overview. I'm sure there's an area on here. I can look at the stock.
Anamarone says no, you don't pay money for it. Only if you sell something. Baby Bistwitch says it would be nice if Petco or PetSmart could buy it off of.
Are you sure? So there's literally no cost at all
Would be good about shifting them
in the
onto
UK.
It's almost self-marketing to a certain point as it has so much traffic. Ixapian says there's not many family-run businesses left these days, Mike. The big chains don't usually buy things like that.
Okay, let's have a look. So we have the bandanas. There's 46 and 72. Bow tie, medium, 45. Brown. Oh, this is too complicated. I think in terms of sets, it's probably like a couple of hundred.
Anamarone says £25 per month selling fees.
Well, and that's it. Still 25 freaking pound a month, innit? What if it's £25 and I just don't sell any? Do you want me to tell you another thing that puts me off on that, right? That's a good idea, but let me, I realise why there's some resistance to that as well. So, I have them as sets.
Anamarone says for £25 you can try it.
I have them in sets, and different sets, different sized dogs have different shapes.
How much can you sell a harness for?
And you need to have all the different options. It's not as simple as just a product. And I'm sure Amazon charge per SKU. I'm sure there's some sort of, or a setup fee with the SKU. How much can you sell a harness for? Well, it depends if it's like the harness alone. If you go on the website, you'll see that they come in sets.
Soul Smoke says
Samazing, let's go. Thank you for the prime. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you. 3 months. Let's go.
_R_K_3_R says, can you donate them and take a possible tax credit deduction since you'd be donating?
Yeah, but the business wasn't making any money anyway, so there's no like tax benefit because there was no money being made. Like tax credit deduction is more to like, you know, reduce paying tax, but I won't have to pay any tax because the business was just losing money.
Selling plan, individual, no monthly fee, but a fee per item sold, currently 0.75 per item in the UK, professional, a monthly fee, 25 in the UK, but no per item fee.
All right, they do one per item sold, 75p. I don't mind doing that one.
Anamarone says you set it up yourself, no extra start fee. Smiley 6669 says hi Stevie.
Hi Smiley. Oh wait, so I can still use the warehouse place, can't I? Who have the stock.
Becky Seyfel says I know this might go against what you're wanting to do, but as summer is coming up, there's loads of summer galas, RP day events etc. where there's always tons of people with dogs. Could you not tour the country in your van and sell your harnesses in person? Get a stand at the summer festivals and stream the whole thing too. People with money and a love for dogs are always at these things. An idea, but maybe not what you want. Becky Seyfel says pride.
Yeah, it's definitely a good idea, but you're right. It isn't what I want to do. Like one of the things. Yeah, one of the things I want to do is sure you can. Is I want to feel free, and I think what's happened is this business with the van stuff going on, I feel like the business is pulling away my freedom. Classic. Do we have wait, do we have a mod in here? You can I don't know, can you actually, yeah, whisper me. I think on Dank Chat I can see it. Also, hello Becky. Hopefully you're being productive. Actually, Becky, I'm gonna, as you're now one of my IRL or like IRL streaming friends.
Says, I am still here in the corner.
I'll put you in part of the VIP crew.
I am. I'm looking at suitcases and I have a list of what I want to keep.
Oh,
Becky
how do you do that?
says keep. Becky Seyfel says, oh God.
Oh God. It's not that dramatic, Becky, but
says Becky run.
I mean, yeah, you could take it that dramatic. There we go. Welcome to the VIP crew, Miss Drama Queen. Enjoy your special badge.
Becky Seyfel says, I thought it was gonna be a sword for a moment.
Nah.
Thank you, Petal.
Thank you, Petal. Did you say you were getting suitcases?
Akpak
For the
says,
suitcases.
Stevie, please free me from the corner.
You have been freed.
Sapien says,
But you've also been warned.
Sell it to some people who are into pub play.
Jesus. Right, so okay, maybe I'll give this Amazon thing a go because
Becky Seyfel says Qatar Airways max bag A is 140 kilograms lol, so I can take 7 cases. Becky Seyfel says maybe I don't need to sell everything.
Damn, yeah, maybe not. That's good. 140 kilograms, 7 cases. I actually remember when I was going to Thailand, and the flight I was getting, it was a transfer, and it was, what's the airway? Oman Airways. And there was this family who had like 3 trolleys stacked. They must have had like 17 cases. I don't need to imagine, I saw it.
I plead you with utmost honesty and guilt.
I think the next will be a ban. Please forgive me, Your Honour. I plead with you the utmost honesty and guilt. That's fine. Just don't irritate me again. Listen to the warning.
Becky Seyfel says, wow.
Are you paying for the warehouse space? I am, Waddling, yeah. Paying for the warehouse space. And it's not cheap either because the warehouse space, I'm paying extra for it to be located so they can post it all and everything. Because I have quite a lot. There's quite a lot of different variations of the product. Because of all the different sizes, different colours. So that costs money. So, how's it going, Canal? So yeah, the whole thing's like, it's costing me quite a bit of money a month. So yeah, I might try the Amazon thing because then they can carry on sending it out. Shall I look into that tonight? After stream, shall I do that? Just do it. But yeah, maybe I'll do that and just see what happens.
Akpak says I will follow your order, Your Honour.
Good stuff, mate.
I think you should.
Yeah, it's just putting me off because Amazon is not the right. Maybe I just bring the prices down, but the Amazon is just not the right market. People normally go to Amazon because they look for the cheap stuff, don't they? My stuff isn't cheap, it's like higher quality stuff. How does the discount stuff work on Amazon? I'm guessing it needs to be at a certain price for a certain amount of time before you can do a discount.
Flippy Floops says maybe Etsy.
No, I've been on Etsy for ages.
I go Amazon and end up in this stream. Anna Marone says just sell the stock for 50% of the price or so. Becky Seyfel says way. Super Spreezy says Amazon.
See, this is the thing, is I was selling on Etsy. Etsy is surely the same sort of stuff as Amazon, no? Like, surely, because it didn't do well on Etsy, surely it's not not gonna do well on Amazon. Because Etsy, same thing. They can find it.
Well, I got Julius K9 on Amazon. They aren't cheap, but not too expensive. Ernemarone says Amazon sells expensive stuff too. Agpack says the blanket fell. Yemzi says, or is it Julius? Ernemarone says it sells everything.
It is Julius, because I remember when we were travelling somewhere and Bailey had his Julius harness on, and they thought his name was Julius. Thought Bailey's name was Julius. So yeah, it is Julius.
Says, I looked at your site and your harnesses aren't expensive anyway.
You don't think they are? Do you want to take some to Australia with you in one of your suitcases? I know the answer to that. It's probably funny.
Says no. People fucking love dogs.
I know. That's why I thought I'd be able to make this business work.
Says no.
I couldn't do it. I couldn't make it work. I thought the designs are cute. Have you seen the Instagram? Right, go on the Instagram, Becky. Have a look on the Instagram.
No one can find your stuff.
Yeah, that kind of is part of the problem, yeah. But you say that, I also advertise and spent fucking loads of money on Google Ads.
Says they're very good.
Thank you. They are very cute, and like the feedback I got, the Trustpilot reviews I got, it was all like, this is really good, but I just can't.
Never click on Google Ads though.
Well, someone was clicking on my freaking ads because I got a lot of clicks but no sales, so something's not going right. I paid a fortune and I had a lot of traffic coming to my site, but no one was buying them. So yeah.
Becky Seyfel says, looking at it, you need to be targeting rich people.
Well, that's what I meant by expensive.
Advertisement space. Agpack says advertisers spend very much on ads just to get skipped by majority on YouTube. Maiku1387 says maybe contact dog kennels or animal shelters and see if they'll buy them. Possible at a small loss to you, but maybe enough to pay off some debt.
Yeah, all I want now at this point.
All rich people-sized dogs.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Becky Seyfel says so, whack the price up, because lower price devalues the product.
Well, the price is set because I get what you're saying, Becky, and I do agree, but unfortunately the rival with established brands and kind of do look nicer. Yeah, I don't know. I don't want to revisit. I don't want to put my energy back into that anymore. Because I tried everything. I put my heart and soul into it, and I couldn't get it to work. So I don't want to like go back there, you know, and put energy back into it again. So yeah.
Becky Seyfel says sell in bulk to someone.
Yeah, that's what I think I want to do, because the business has debt, probably close to $2,000 because of like marketing costs. Yeah, or standards.
Local pet store. They might buy of you for same price instead of big companies like Petco. Photo Freaky says at Becky Seyfel keep the stock in the van.
Well, I literally just said no to that. That's the problem, is I already have no space in here to live in here. It's horrible living in here. I don't want loads more boxes. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'll have to have a go at putting it on Amazon. I'll do that, and then I'll just do it. Okay, I'll stop thinking about it. I'll do it, and if Amazon fails, I'll sell it in bulk.
Photo Freaky says you can put them in the dishwasher.
You can put them in the
Yemzi says
dishwasher.
worth a try.
Funny. I think because my brain has literally been on that all morning. Well, that and the editing. I mean, that's made it difficult for me to edit this morning. My brain's just been going, whoa, 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 whoa. So,
Back hole and put it in dishwasher. Becky Seyfel says, does the UK have dog parks? They were everywhere in the US, but I don't see them here.
we do have some, I think, but they're not that common. But yeah, it's definitely the weather, to be honest, where there are people with dogs like walking around in parks and stuff. So yeah, it's definitely maybe I should get one of those little wireless card readers, go around and try and sell them. I think trying to do it alone as well was like tough.
Becky Seyfel says, I've got one. Do you want it?
I've got one. Do you want it? I can't remember what you. Wait, what did I ask? You've got what? Best of luck. There have been a few videos about how Amazon and their return policy can actually cost you more money. Look into it though. Yeah, Lurker, that's what's put me off as well. And then also with the oh, a card reader. Oh, I get you. Who's it with? Like what? What thing? Yeah, I thought about that Amazon return thing, and it can cost money. See, this is just now like I don't know what to freaking do.
I think it's called Sum Up.
Because if I do the Amazon thing and it costs me loads of money, then I'm just going to be more pissed. I've got to just cut my losses, haven't I? Yeah, maybe I'll just close it. Just freaking close it. The reason I'm going round in circles and the reason I can't make the decision on this is because my energy just can't. My energy is so focused on this. Like I want like all my energy and all of my capacity is all on the streaming content, the van, and it's like trying to push that somewhere else is just. Sorry to hear about your business. I'm sure you'll figure this out like you always do, Mr. Stevie. Thank you, Freya. No, it's all good. Like, it is what it is. I'm just.
Says pity no local dog shows or events to shift stuff. Rose0KZ says anyway you can hold off until the van is finished.
Nah, it's costing me too much a month.
_K_3_R says not trying to sound like a downer. Perhaps selling your stock to a thrift shop or second-hand place.
Yeah. Yeah. I still don't think I'm ready to make.
Just found a transparent pet trolley suitcase. I give up on this planet.
I was looking to sell them, Becky. What's your problem?
Ixapian says thrift shops don't exist here. Becky Seyfel says lol.
Ah, God, this is. Like, do you know what I mean, though, chat? Like, it's hard to explain, but like all my energy and focus is just not in it. And I know there's. I remember how difficult it was when all of my energy and effort is into it. So to now be able to like push this to the side when I've got to do these YouTube videos every day and stuff, it's because I want to hit this goal. Like, I'm not failing this goal. My goal was to do 180 days in a row of YouTube videos. And that is my goal, and I'm sticking to it, and I'm not prepared to fail.
PTSD.
PTSD? Wait, from what? Not quite. I see what you're saying, right. So much effort. Yeah, I mean, I dedicated like 10 months of my life, and I was like solid, like just, I was getting up at like 8, work until 10 at night. And I think to put all that effort in, and I'm not going to see it as like get nothing out of it. I've learned a lot of stuff, and it was worth it in that respect. But yeah, I just think with what I'm doing with the stream and the van, and I'm enjoying it. I don't want to have that energy zapped out of it. Do you know what I mean? Again, I'm quite bad at explaining things, but
Ixapian says pay someone 50 to sort it for you, L.
to be honest, I would be willing to pay someone to sort it out, yeah? If someone could...
says go around in your van like Del Boy.
Like, what I need to do is find someone that I'm like, get it all closed down or whatever. After the debt's paid, whatever's left, you can have the rest. That would be a good little deal I could do. Because then that way they can deal with it all the debt gets paid, happy days, and then any profit made from it, they can keep it, and I'll just take the hit.
Smoke says Viva Hookie Street.
Viva Hookie Street. What the hell is Hookie Street? Oh, that's Del Boy, right. Got it. Got it. What does Viva even mean? Problems. But also that if you talk about, if you do talk like too much about the problem and not do it, you can then create the problem, which is, I know that's partly what I'm doing here. Oh, that's what that is. I think my decision is close down sale.
Soul Smoke says Viva long live.
Is that what it means? Right.
Soul Smoke says or something. Maiku1387 says, do you know the approximate value of the inventory?
Approximate value? Well, put it this way, right. I've got a spreadsheet somewhere. I think if it was all sold at its like full price. Oh, right. I think like the stock if it's sold at its right price, is worth probably between 8 and 10 grand. But
Soul Smoke says it's part of them song for those who don't know.
probably so yeah, I don't know what the value would be of it, because yeah, that's like how much if it was all sold at full price. I think it'd be something like that. But yeah, I think ultimately I'd want to sell it for like,
Soul Smoke says Immold.
I'd want to sell it for like over, or like 2k or whatever it is, that's the debt, and then it can be like written off, done, dusted, you know. To get that sold cheap, pay off the debt, it's clear, we're even, we're balanced out, close it down, move on, bish bash bosh.
Kenelpanayak says there was a shop near me where you could bring stuff and they'll sell it online for you, for the people who wouldn't do it themselves or were comfortable with eBay, etc.
There was a shop near me where you could bring stuff and they'll sell it online for you, for the people who wouldn't do it themselves or are comfortable with eBay, etc. Yeah, but anyway, I don't know, I'm trying not to drag this on too much. Let me go to the toilet and I'll come back, and let's just let's focus on what we're doing today. Move off this business chat. Rechannel the energy. Like BRB.
Ixapian says splash some cold water on your face. Wes 1980 says what we selling. Kenelpanayak says okay, case closed.
Right,
Wes
fresh
1980
mind.
says at night mod night.
Let's go. Yeah, that was. I thought I'd put the link in there. Anyone who wanted to know what we were talking about.
Lady Like Sophie says HEYY.
Hello, Sophie. How's it going? Okay, so we have a.
Lady Like
We
Sophie
do have
says
a parcel.
crazy progress since the last time I was here.
Oh, really? I mean, it definitely could be quicker, but it is what it is. So we have. Is it all just the phone? Oh, that's all it is.
Lady Like Sophie says
Shall I do some of
that's
this?
great.
I feel like doing this today. This might be
G
therapeutic.
620 says, is it the foam? Soul Smoke
It
says,
is the
whoop
foam.
whoop parcel time.
This is indeed the foam. A little bear hug.
Ixapien says, yeah, I fancy some carnage.
Fancy some carnage. You can like go down here, for example. I've put some fluff at the bottom of it, so then the foam should fall at the bottom. Yeah, should we do a bit of foaming just to some of it done? We're glad you like it, Sophie. So this is what you can't actually see here. This is the shower. The shower walls. They're kind of in the process of being built, but I've just got the door for it. It's cost me like
Ixapien says,
350
get the
quid.
van in ready for work mode, then decide. Soul Smoke says, foam party.
Foam party. Now, do you know what? I feel like I'm not in the right. Oh, I've just realised I had the mic's down here. Sorry, my bad. Nah, maybe not foam. Framing. It's framing we're doing. Yes. Got it.
Soul Smoke says, wear disposable clothes, LUL.
Yeah, that was the other thing I thought about. I was like, I'm probably. I mean, these are kind of disposable, but I don't have the actual proper work trousers on. So yeah, we'll do some framing. We'll get that in the process. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Like figure out this, for example.
For this LUL.
I didn't really think that through, I don't think. Now, actually, how's this close? Maybe. Could be clever here, actually. That's a. But yeah, whoever said about getting in work mode, I need to change the shoes.
Says, good morning, afternoon, Stevie and
Hello, Gwenny. Don't worry, you've missed the miserable chat. We're on the rise from this point of the stream. Yeah, I think I have an idea actually of putting like a wooden frame down this bit, and then having it stick out to rough like this level here, so it can still be drilled in, but then also you can have the bit of ply going over that. although I need to give.
Says, what are we working on today?
I think some framing is what I'm doing. So I've ordered some of this stuff, some more of this stuff. And I've ordered the shower door, which was £350. Very expensive door. Honestly, it's not that great. Please don't expect anything amazing. It's simply because it's custom made. It's not going to be that great. It's like literally like a plastic door thing. But anyway.
Soul Smoke says better be bulletproof.
Right, so I'm going to put some framing on here, but I have to be careful because I do want to change the seal, because I can see the seal has already like come off, was coming
Soul
off.
Smoke says, or at least make a Star Trek shum shum noise. Becky Seyfel says, I could have given you a plastic bag and some scissors.
Oh, for the shower.
Gwenny Gwen says, if it's custom, is it going to take forever to get the door?
2 weeks, it seems. So that is annoying. Yeah, 2 weeks.
Ixapian says, would have been cheaper to buy a sheet of PVC and bend it.
There'll be loads of cheaper options, mate. But I just wanted something that
Becky Seyfel says, for the door,
would work.
Sorry, I missed my topic window.
You did miss the topic window, yes. We moved on from that. Have you got me on a massive delay or something?
Soul Smoke says, custom item, custom price.
Exactly, mate. Yeah, exactly.
Becky Seyfel says, no, I'm just busy, lol.
Just busy, lol. Lol. Lol, lol. She's a Lola. Yeah, I think what we'll work on is the framing for this area here. So I think this framing is pretty good. I've got to do a little bit at the bottom, but don't do that today. I think what I'll do on this door as well is I'll probably drill.
Commander Coda says, cheer 100.
Hey, go on the code with 100 bitties. Let's go. Thank you. Appreciate you, man. I don't know what's going on with the alerts, though. The alerts don't seem to be... Oh, lost connection. That's probably why. That's very likely why. Yeah, it's disconnected. Yeah, so I was thinking of maybe drilling like a hole in here and then putting foam all inside the door. That'll probably actually end up falling down here, won't it? But yeah, we'll get some insulating, like expanding foam in the inside that door, which will definitely help insulate the door. That'll be good. Probably do the same actually for the... No, actually that'll probably have to be fluff. Fluff. Yeah, we could also look at making a start on the shower shelf as well, as part of the framing. Where's my drink? Sorry, chat, it's ignoring you. Is the shower door like a accordion? I don't know what that is, bro. TTS is dead. It is. It is, Gwenny. It is full on died. Oh, I know why actually. It's because I shut the door. Apparently Wi-Fi can't get through a door. Right, let me put my shoes on real quick. I think I might. I feel like I want to move the van somewhere. I feel like I want to go somewhere. I feel like I want to go on an adventure. Still playing up. Right. I actually think we'll drive to the Caldecott Lake. We'll do a bit of work there, and then we can also go for like a bit of a walk as well. And then that can also fix the TTS, which is currently broke. There we go, we're back. Test.
Steve 8 says test.
Steve A said test. What's everyone's plans for the weekend? What are you all up to?
Yemzi says 1-2.
1-2, 1-2.
Yemzi says editing.
Editing. Make sure you're getting some sunshine.
Gwenny Gwyn says stream.
Stream. Where are you streaming, Gwenny?
Yemzi says story of our lives. Hi Stevie.
I know, and I feel like I've dragged you into this with me. dragged you into the horrific muddy swamp. Bad of me. Got the foil tape. There's should be a third somewhere. That's something I could do as well. Yeah, that's what I've been doing today. I did get some editing done, but I kept sitting there, and I'd do like 20 minutes, and then I'll get this like overwhelming feeling of just like, that's the best way of describing it, like, and then I'd need to distract myself, and I'll be like, right, let's go back to it, I'll try and do a bit more, and then it'll be like, and then I'd go back to just being distracted. That is literally the only way I can describe it. I don't know if that made any sense to anyone here, but it made sense in my brain. I can leave them there. Disconnected again. Jeez. Same place with a lot of sing noises. What is it? Oh, like a casino. The only other thing I'd be doing is housework, so I'd rather be doing this than that. Well, that's good, but sometimes that doesn't mean that your house is getting neglected. This is producing a lot of...
Says sorry. Ding ding. Yep, casino.
Ding ding. I hope there's space at the lake, like where we like to park. If not, that's going to be annoying. What time will the ding 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 stream be, Winnie? Ah. Yeah, I'm just going to do a bit of basic framing today. Bit of basic framing, maybe put some insulation. Do you know what I need is no, actually I can use the tape. I'm going to use that foil tape to hold up some of the insulation. Like all of this wedges in, but this bit, I think there's going to be bits that it doesn't fit, so I'm going to have to... Who's been dumping Tim Hortons wrappers in my van? Whoever it is, can you stop? I'm not having it, right? I've had enough.
Starting another course of my antibiotics tomorrow, so I'm gonna be grumpy.
Hey, join the grumpy club then.
Maybe in 3 hours.
Maybe in 3 hours.
Says, ha, ha, ha.
Go for breakfast first, that sounds good. I just want to. I want to stress eat. Why is that one of my like comforts? Why is that it? Why is that the thing? And is it helpful? Is it helpful to give in to my stress eating, or is it counterproductive? That's another question.
Commander Coda says I've got to put in a drop 6 times a fay.
3 times a fay. 6 times a fay. That's a lot.
Interceptor_0 says what's your next destination?
The next destination right now is a nearby lake car park. Or is it Tim Hortons? Nah, I've got to stop this Tim Hortons bollocks.
When Ewan says if you come by, you'll see something shiny next to your name.
Ooh, shiny, shiny. Little pinky shiny badge. Thank you.
Says which city?
Appreciate that, Gwenny. Which city? Milton Keynes is the town. It's not a city though. Probably should be a city. Let's get chat in here.
Interceptor_0 says
Come on, chat, in you come. There we go.
Interceptor_0 says Interceptor_0 said him. When Ewan says welcome.
I have no idea what I just done with the modem. Do you know what I've just thought that I feel like would be a good early. Oh, I've got that running away. What would be a good... What was I even saying? Oh, for fuck's sake. The wind keeps blowing some wrappers out. Stay in there. What was I even saying? What would be a... What was I saying? Brain's fried. Put me on the front seat. Oh God, what's happened here? Alright, everyone ready? I'll switch the camera around in a sec. Let's just get away.
3009 says hi man.
How's it going, Ricky?
Commander Coda says let's go. Ricky 3009
It's a beautiful
says
day.
pretty good today.
What's the time? I need to figure out logistics for tomorrow. I need to actually, so I'm going to swap for the car because there's like nowhere to park where the coach is. So I need to go back to swap for the car. Literally like no clouds in sight. What's vibrating? Because normally there's like no noises in the back. I want to listen out now. What the hell is that? Oh, it's stuff on top of the cab. Is the stream working all right, chat? Do we have enough signal?
Gwenny Gwen says all good.
All good, thank you, Gwenny.
Check out 170 says sorry been AFK, where are we currently off to?
We're going to the sausage man
spot. You know
spot.
what is falling over and I have no clue. Ixapian says today is the day I get to test out my new plunge saw.
A new plunge saw. That sounds interesting. Don't know what a plunge saw is.
Checkout 170 says Sausage Man Spot got it.
Sausage. Thanks for the sausage. Yeah, we'll go there. But because it is a weekend and it is also very nice day, I have a feeling it's going to be Rams. So I'm going to go there, but there's a part of me that's ready for having to change the plan. Oh, I just realised we could have switched this a while ago.
Checkout 170 says stunning day mate. Ixapian says also known as a track saw.
Oh, that's what I was going to say earlier. I was going to say, I think something I need early actually is a camping chair.
With rails and tracks.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, getting a camping chair, because like, especially now that the weather's out, it will be nice to like really make the van feel a bit more homely, having a chair where I can open the side door, sit outside when it's beautiful like this.
Checkout 170 says sun's out, Stevie chair out.
Sun's out, chair out. Yeah, we can go with that.
Ixapian says you ever thought about getting a foldable workbench for the build, Stevie?
Yeah, it's crossed my mind many times.
Checkout 170 says I could say worse. Sun's out, bums out, lol.
Damn, bruh. What's happened to the PG-ness? Small PP, as some would say, when the cars sound like that.
Checkout 170 says PG, I better be good now, oops.
Whoopsie! I mean, I say I'm PG. I swear, don't I? Smokehouse.
Checkout 170 says not much swearing happens on this channel, to be fair. Checkout 170 says swearing.
Get an ice cream. There is a space I could utilise, and I will utilise it. Beautiful sun. I'm quickly going to change my
Checkout
trousers.
170 says Sausage Man here.
It looks like the truck is still here. Yeah, it's here every time I come here. Like he doesn't go to this spot anymore. I'm pretty sure it's the same guy. Right, I'm just gonna get changed. So I'll just keep the camera there for now. You don't want to see this, chat, I'm telling you. It won't be good for your eyes.
Checkout 170 says it is scary.
Whoa, you weren't supposed to agree.
Checkout 170 says it is scary. Ro0KZ says what's the context regarding the Sausage Man?
So, I mean, if you want to watch the video, it is... Does anyone know what YouTube video it is? It's only like 5 minutes long, I think, the video.
Gwenigwen says Stevie getting neckied.
Getting neckied. There's a video, you'll probably see it on my channel if you're on the YouTube, but it says scariest moment in... I think it's called like scariest moment in van life or something like that. It's maybe like day 50 something. And that would that's where the whole sausage stuff came from.
Checkout 170 says I cannot remember what video it is, sorry.
If I go content analytics, if I go top content last 90 days, day 45 out of 180, scariest moment living in the van. That is the Sausage Man story.
Ro0KZ says okay, got it, I will check it out.
But I'll tell you the story anyway. I mean, the story is basically a guy randomly had his engine going and it was like parked really close, and then the guy approached me, and it turned out he had they actually had a barbecue in the back, and they were cooking a sausage. They were cooking sausages on a barbecue in the back of their like lorry truck thing. And hang on, let me just put this jumper on. Hold that thought. Ah, it's a bit hot in here, but probably don't need a jumper, but I thought I think we might go for a little stroll, and I didn't want to be chilly, you know. Yeah, so they were cooking a sausage or sausages, and apparently it's they caught the animal and made the sausages themselves. Apparently, he gave me a sausage, and then as he left, I said, "Thanks for the sausage," and then that became a blurb, and now that is also a thing. Just trying to thank the man for giving me a sausage. And then it turns into a big thing. Typical chat, innit? Unless we go sit at the restauranty place.
Ixapian says man 100% ate human that day.
Doubt it. Someone was joking that I was going to wake up in Romania. So we're Romanian.
Rosie. _scuff_bot says scene switch to live.
It's too hot. You were in the sun.
170 says welcome back. Check out 170 says back.
The phone is overheating.
170 says wellish.
Yeah, should we...
It's breezy says too hot. Hot damn.
Alright, chat, what do you feel like doing? I'm gonna let you guys choose. Free choice. Can we have a poll for this? I'm just trying to see how hot it is. I've got you out the sun now, so...
Check out 170 says swimming.
So, the plan is either go... If I give you the options, and then you can tell me what your preferred one is. If we can do a... Can we do a poll? Do we have a mod that can do a poll? So the option is either we go for a walk around the lake, enjoy the sunshine, etc., or do I do some framing on the van? That's the two choices. I feel like I'm open to both, but I thought I'd let you choose.
Breezy says I am here. We are polling.
Let's go, Breezy. That's the polling options. Do we go for a walk or do we do the framing? Framing of the van. What we feeling?
Check out 170 says one walk around the lake in the sunshine, two framing on the van.
That's the choice. Right.
E_script says what am I looking at? 20 minutes later. Sadie Cat says lol. Leo 1 Ricky says police on their way.
To be fair, that's where it's did the guard that thing. I wonder around there and then with the curtain comes this what it looks like.
This is brilliant. Anti_scuff
What clip was it?
Says scene switch to live.
It's not so much that it's hot in the van, it's hot in the sun. I had you over here and you're in the sun, I didn't realise. And when you're up there, you're in the sun.
Breezy says welcome back. Yemzi says waxing nipple.
Oh, God.
Gwenigwen says waxing.
Tough times.
Super Breezy says Steffi waxing your chest.
Tough times. Alright, the poll's up. What are we saying? We going for a walk or we doing the work? I'm open to both. I don't mind which one. We like to have a bit of a democracy here. With me being the dictator, you know? Isn't that right, Julie? It's a democracy, but I'm the dictator. That's how it works around here. Probably quite close to real life, so.
Super Breezy says current 71% for walk.
Oh, 71%. I thought you... I don't know why, but I heard that as current 7% for walk. I don't know how I heard that. I need to write a list to get done tonight. I need to finish the YouTube video I was working on. Then I need to do something to my business. Oh, it closed. Oh. Oh, the poll is closed. Alright, go for a walk then. Let's do it. I'm going to try and keep you out the sun. I'll try my very best. I'll do what I can. Okay, chat phone's just going to stay here. Actually, no, I'll bring it. Oh, it's too much faff. I'll just leave it here. Oh, I accidentally snoozed the ads. Oh, jeez. Just realised all this time the mic was not on. Mate, just finished fitting the roof fan. Yay, let's go. Excited for your leak test. What camera do you want? Do you want the view in front, or do you want to see my face? Which one would you prefer? welcome to the beautiful, Milton Keynes. I think it will be a solid set, the mastic tape layer, top and bottom screwed into the frame and silicone bead the edge tomorrow. We're all done. I don't really understand what you're saying there. I'll have to try and read that again. I think it will be solid, set the mastic tape layer top and bottom screwed into the frame with silicone bead edge of tomorrow. We're all done. Right, okay, I got it. We'll probably F under this bridge. I need to get one of those body cams. Not body cams, body straps for the phone. What colour is this? Yeah. I'm surprised. I felt like there would be more people here. It's the little spot we can sit down here. It's so quiet over there for a sunny day. I know. I'm quite surprised. I think people tend to opt more for like sitting out at a pub or something, like in a pub garden, and get the sunshine in that way. Might be sunny, but it's windy as fuck. It's actually not that windy here. I mean, there's a bit of wind, but it's not that bad. Should bring my paddleboard here, shouldn't I? Just go paddleboarding. Is that better? Yeah, it must have literally disconnected. What you couldn't hear me was it just, could all you hear pure wind. Can you still hear the wind now? Actually, yeah, it is windy now. I didn't realise it was windy. Can you still hear the wind? Is it like annoying or is it alright? Oops. Maybe I'll just turn it that way a little bit. I have to use, where is the chat phone? I have to use this as chat phone. It's okay now. No, I can't hear wind now. That's weird, isn't it? It's like how crazy the wind is. And you can hear it like crazy. And then I put the mic on and you can't hear any wind. Yeah, it shows how important the mic is for outside. I live in the Lake District, so there's quite a few here. Quite a few, what, lakes? Yeah, so those who didn't know, the plan tomorrow is, oh, I need a wee. The plan tomorrow is I will be travelling up to Manchester. I got a ticket to the Manchester Derby, which is Manchester United versus Manchester City. It's a big game for us because they're obviously our City rivals. And yeah, I bought the ticket about 6 months ago. I actually forgot about it. And I got a text from the guy who runs the supporters club, who run the coach. So I was like, oh yeah. So what I'm doing, we've hit the goals as well. So I'm going to be streaming tomorrow. But we're not doing the van stuff tomorrow. I'm going to go live in Manchester. It won't be very long because I don't have long. So you won't have long to hit the goals. But yeah, it'll be 2 to 3 hours. And yeah, just sort of I'll just walk around the area and just see. Hopefully the signal holds up. I'm hoping if it is bad, I can sort of move elsewhere. But between the SIM cards, I'm hoping I'll get it to work. What mic do you have? These are Wireless Go Pro 2s. Long live Man City. No, Ricky, no, that's a bannable offence here, son. But yeah, so that's what we're doing tomorrow. And the good news is, like, this is another reason why I wanted to learn to do the YouTube edits on the phone and not do it on a laptop. It's for situations like this. Like, I'm going to a football match. I'm going to be in the coach for a few hours, and I have my phone. So I can literally just get my phone and do some editing. So yeah, the idea of me trying to learn the edits on the phone is so I can just edit on the go. No matter where I am, what I'm doing, I can edit. That's the idea, the thought behind it. Let's do a YouTube entry now. Let's get the 0.7. Oh, the sun's well bright. So today I am actually taking a bit of a day off doing some of the van work, and instead I've decided to take a little walk here at Caldecott Lake in Milton Keynes. Some of you might know it, but I've ordered the shower door, which cost about £350, which is a lot of money. I've also ordered some more of the soundproofing insulation stuff, so we can finish that. I've got the insulation, no, not the insulation. The expanding foam arrived today, so I have that. And tomorrow is the Manchester Derby, so I'm going to be taking everyone up and vlog that experience as well. I don't know what else to say. That's all I've got. What else do I say now, chat? What else can I add in there? What else needs to be in this vlog entry? Why is there loads of flies here now? We just have a rest, man. Wait for the next year. Sleeping Big Bear gonna come back. You what? You can even edit during the match if it's boring. I could, yeah. By the way, this lake can be a nice place to fish in, buddy. Yeah, I think there's loads of laws and stuff. When we think about it, I mean, I do get it, because us as human beings, we are terrible. We do tend to destroy everything. So I can imagine if there's a lake and there was no laws against fishing and stuff, human beings would be capable of removing all the fish, and then there'll be none left. But yeah, you don't see people fishing around here. I don't think, anyway. Are they fishing over there? I don't know. Oh. But yeah, those who haven't subscribed to my YouTube, if you fancy it, !YT, and I do release daily YouTube vlogs. Every single day there's a video released. I'm working hard on streaming, editing, keeping the content flowing. Hopefully keeping you guys entertained, even if I am sitting on a rock on the bank of a lake. I've never been fishing, my uncle goes a lot. Well, I went fishing for the first time properly in Thailand with Fuzz and Beck. That was quite good. It wasn't like real fishing though. It was you pay to fish there. You pay, and then it's like a man-made fishing area. So there's loads of fish to catch. You catch them all the time, and they're big as well. I think the one I caught was literally like this big. I could barely lift the thing. Yeah, it was quite big. Stevie should do a fishing stream sometime and cook the catches for dinner. It is something I would be looking into in the future, because I am on this kind of journey of heading back towards nature, and things like catching food and eating it is part of the circle of life, and I don't really know how to fish, so it would be a great, I guess, journey to be on. I'm sure I'll have a lot of fishermen backseat gaming in the stream telling me I'm doing it wrong. But yeah, I think definitely, like, when the van's finished, that's going to be some sort of adventure that will go on. I'll have quite a big garage in the van under the bed, so I should be able to fit a rod in there, no probs. Is there anyone here who actually does fish? And if so, is it quite common to have like a rod that sort of contracts? Or are normally rods like fixed? Working hard or hardly working? Why do I even need to ask? Or maybe both. Could be both. Telescopic rod? Yes and yes. Yeah, you can get those. Yeah, but I'm just wondering if they're effective or not. Are they worth it? Like if they do contract, are they not very efficient? My rod is not foldable, but it does contract, especially if the water is cold. Right, I see. They do the job. Yeah, so maybe that's all I'd need then, is some sort of like expandable fishing rod. I could go fishing, cook it up. I'd need to just check out the country laws and stuff on the fishing. But yeah, that would be cool if I could just rock up somewhere, catch a fish, cook it. Although I need to figure out what fish is edible. Some fish is quite vile to eat, isn't it? Also, I'd need to learn how to like gut a fish and all that. By the way, do you ever scare off some worm or the thing 50 legs crawling in those grass to you, mate? I be honest, I don't know what you're on about, Ricky. If I'm quite honest, you'll need a permit. Well, it depends where, doesn't it? That was what I mean. I need to find out. Not everywhere needs a permit. But I imagine in the EU probably does. So yeah, Manchester Derby tomorrow. I'll stream in Manchester for like 2-3 hours, and then on the Monday, back to it. Hopefully, the shower wouldn't have arrived by then. I think tonight I'll do a little bit of editing, but I'm gonna concentrate on doing some of the business stuff, so I can get it all sorted. Because once that weight's lifted, I feel like I'll have more capacity to solve the van build problems. How's it going, Buster? Only need a permit if you get caught. There is that as well. Naughty, naughty. You need a permit in your country. In my place, you can go everywhere you want except military base. Yeah, that's what I was trying to say to Sapien. It depends where I go. I'm good, chilling and that. Same. Same, bruv. So the coach is leaving tomorrow at 10:30. So I need to be there. I'll try and get there for 10:15. I don't know how good the stream's going to be tomorrow, though. I'm going to obviously try everything I can, but I don't know if the signal's going to hold up, because obviously there's a game on, so there's a lot of people in the same area, the same short space. And then can't remember what I was going to say. And then there was something else. But I'm not in a nice place like where you are at the moment. Dang, what a difference we are here. go to Europe for a better life, and you go and you want to get out of it to have more fun. It is crazy, isn't it? It is crazy. We have like that different perspective. It's perception as well, like the perception that, like, we have more comforts and stuff here. We have more comforts, more, I guess we do have a better quality of life, but we have less, what's the word? We have less freedom. So we have more comforts at the expense of our freedom. That's how I describe it. Does that make sense? Gonna go for a swim, Stevie. I think Persian. I think you know the answer to that, don't you? I think that one's a nice, obvious one. Also, I feel like here in this country, it's another place where you can't really do things like that. Like if I went for a swim in the lake, I'd probably get arrested. It's like they're dramatic with things like that. I mean, I don't know. Does anyone here know like the laws in the UK on things like swimming in a lake? We have tons of freedom. What are you on about? I don't know if that's a... You're normally trolling. I don't know if that's a troll comment or if you're being serious. I'd argue that having less freedom is not a better quality of life. I suppose it's subjective. Yeah, everything's subjective. Each place have bad things and good things. Well, yeah, exactly. Yeah, fuck that. Bit cold without wetsuit. What can't we do? Well, we're just talking about things like, just then where Ricky is, you just get your fishing rod, go fishing wherever you want. If we want to go fishing, it's like, you need a permit, you must do this, you must do that. And then you got things like, you know, we don't, I mean, I get it, but you got the what is it? Is it Oxford that do it? They're introducing that new restriction where you're not allowed to drive outside your zone or something. I can't remember the details. And we're also just talking about then, like if I wanted to go swim in that lake, I probably can't swim in that lake, even though it's just a bit of nature. And it's like, if I wanted, there's like just loads of random sort of laws and rules and stuff that are a bit odd. But yeah, I feel like there is probably more. If I wanted to sit down and actually go into deep thought, but I'm not going to argue like the quality of life here compared to other places. We definitely do have a lot more comforts. Touching grass finally. Hello, Leo. 9% of the fish have disappeared in the last 100 years. Seems reasonable to restrict it. Interesting fact. I mean, yeah, if that is the case, it does make sense. I wouldn't dispute that. But yeah, I did admit that we as human beings, we do ruin things. So I do get it. But either way, yeah, it's oh, hang on. You can swim in that lake if you want. Do you want to? Not right now, I don't. Can you actually though? I don't know. I'm sure, like, I don't know. It just, I've heard stories. I don't want to now, but maybe another time. But all I'm saying is when travelling about, you kind of... It felt like there was more freedom in other countries, less restrictions, less rules. But now I understand the rules and stuff. It just feels a bit restrictive, but yeah. Just having an open-minded thought. Wild swimming is a proper hobby. Get into it. I do it. Well, I did do it when I was travelling, but is it actually something you're allowed to do in this country? I mean, if you're swimming in there but not allowed to, I think the worst that might happen is told to move on. I'd chance it, to be fair. Yeah. I watched some about Germany. They have some small artificial river in the city. People can be naked and swim in it. Yeah, there is in Munich, there's a really strong current river. And I swam in that, and I'd be honest, I was a little bit scared in it because it was freaking strong. So you assume we don't have freedoms, but aren't sure. Now, if I'm being honest, the truth is, comrades, I'm in a bit of a situation where I am feeling a bit stressed and overwhelmed, and I can't be bothered to delve into the political depths of that conversation. That's the true answer. I'm trying to have a light-hearted, surface level conversation, if that makes sense. But I'll be happy to discuss it another time. Just not today. I'm more happy to have a bit of a chill one today. That's why I wanted to go on that walk. Clear the mind. Are you okay, Sapien? What? We have lots of laws for the common good. Yeah, I know. I'm not arguing against that for sure. Yeah, I do agree. I do think with a lot of like road laws and stuff, there's definitely a lot of laws that are good, and I'm not disputing that. I think without delving deep, because as I said, I don't really want to delve deep. I do think of that nature. Certain groups, policies, whatever, have taken advantage of the good rules and used it in their benefit. But yeah, I'll go into more detail another time. But gotta count your blessings, dude. Yeah, I'm grateful, and I do have gratitude from where I'm at. Like I'm like, I feel grateful. I still can, like, you know, I still got all my limbs, and I can still exercise. I can still move around. I still got, and obviously I'm trying to create a freedom. Maybe my expectation of freedom as well is also different to others. Because I guess the word freedom is also subjective to the person's perspective. And yeah, so that's a factor as well. But I am happy, and this is why I'm on the path I'm on, to experience and live in the freedom that I want. So, and yeah, I am happy with where I'm going, to be honest. So there's no breakdown going on just yet. Actually, no, it's gonna freaking break. It's gonna overheat. Where's the sun? Blessing number 1, you have a lovely blue tarpaulin in the van. That is also a blessing. Yeah, you're right. There's a nice tarpaulin. It done me well. I'm guessing, I don't think you're in the Discord, comrades. You might not have heard the story. but that saved me from the madman the other day. There's this place I like to stay. It's on the edge of like some woods. And, oh, hang on, phone's ringing. See, how's it going, bro? Do you believe in anarchy? I actually can't remember what the word means. But like I said, as I said, I don't want to go into a deep... Right, I see. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not going to go into that, like I said. I'd need to look into that and research. I'd say to a degree, fundamentally, most likely no. There's a lot of bad people out there. That was it. What's this? Oh, Jesus. My brother won a bet on the... I'm guessing that's the Grand National. Was the Grand National one? Fair play. His horse won. G to the G's. Right. Right. I'm going to time you up for 30 seconds just because I've literally just said I don't want to talk about politics and deep things. Literally just said that and you didn't listen. So I'll give you a 30-second timeout and then we're good. Tyken is bombing around in his hairdresser's car. Blessing number 2. You have a van. What's wrong with his car? I like his car. Makes him look like a proper rich streamer. Is that in the sun? Oh, it is a little bit. Oh, God, there's literally nowhere to go. Should we get in the back for a bit? Do you want to get all cozy in the back for a minute, chat? I might do that, actually. Makes him look like something. Well, if you guys haven't seen the van for a while, here it is. There's the shower. Started making the shower walls. Toilet goes in there. We've got a dishwasher here because Leo's hilarious. Nice one, mate. Cool. Kitchen's going to be from the wall up to there. Nice, fairly spacious kitchen. Nice little windowsill. I can look out there while I'm cooking. And then, oh, you didn't need to tidy up for us. No, it's looking all right, innit? Considering. And then we've got the full-size double. Look at that beauty. Lovely jubbly. Obviously, I've just got a single air mattress at the minute. And yeah, I actually do need to go for a wee. I've been trying to hold it for a while. Right. Right, BRB, I'm just going for a wee. There we go. Good stream you got there, Stephen. Always, mate, always. We're parked at the usual spot at the inn. So cool with the surrounding of that place being so nice. And the lake and that. Yeah, it is quite nice, but you get a bit of dodgy people around. It's an L4H3 van, isn't it? It is Kernel, yeah. It's quite spacious. And obviously we've got most of the insulation done up there. And now I've got this annoying insulation I need to get done. But yeah, I think in terms of working on next, because I've got to wait for this to arrive before I can insulate this, because I want to stick that to there just to help with the vibrations and help the insulation be more effective as well. Yeah, I'm just at that one of them crossroads where I don't really know what to work on next. I was in IKEA yesterday. I know that inn and that lake. Do you actually? It is like a... I did think about taking you in there, but I've already spent enough on Tim Hortons recently. I thought I needed to behave myself. So yeah, as it heats up, this is definitely going to be nicer because you've got that lets in a lot of natural light. So does this, even though well, obviously we're in the shade at the minute. I don't really know what to do to the doors. In fact, I could do yeah, I could spray a load of, I could drill a hole and then spray a load of expanding foam in. That's probably a great shout. Because there's definitely some void, there's some air in there. But yeah, covering the doors, I don't really know what to put on them. I don't like the look of that carpet stuff that other campers put on there. What's your anticipated timescale for completion? That's what she said. I don't really have one, mate, because I don't want to put any pressure on it. But it would be nice if I can get it all done and dusted by probably winter, and then I can take my snowboard and I can do some snowboarding for the winter somewhere. That would be cool. And then I'd probably want to learn to surf for the summer somewhere. Is having a goal not motivating? Yes, that's an interesting one, because my main goal and focus at the minute, I guess, is hitting that 180 days of daily YouTube vlogs, which has taken a lot out of me, but I've set that as my goal because that's a goal that no one can like stop me. You know, it's not influenced by numbers, figures, anything like that. It's just release 180 daily YouTube vlogs. So my focus is on that, and I'm still creating content like by streaming the van and stuff, and I'm enjoying it and I'm enjoying the journey. So yeah, I mean, I guess if I had a goal on the van, it would be more motivating. I'd probably speed up, but then there's that, do I need to speed up? You know, I guess ultimately the goal for this, my goal, yeah, what Sapien said, it doesn't need to be a time frame. I think my main goal on this van is to finish it. That's the goal, which I will do. What are the biggest challenges for completing? The biggest challenges are problems that I don't really have the knowledge or experience to solve. So it's challenging. And I have confidence in myself that I solve them, but they just take me longer than other people. Like someone who has the knowledge in that area. I think also trying to do this project while streaming is also challenging in terms of completion, because it's another something, I don't know what to call it. It's another something to take my focus away. Whereas if I was only doing this van and all my focus was on it, why is it so dark? Is it just the... If all my focus was on it, I feel like it would be different. Does a YouTube short count? I hope so. No, YouTube shorts don't count for getting YouTube partner. Well, I say that actually. They to get YouTube partner, they give you 2. Oh, are you trying to make a joke? I think you're trying to make a joke. It's Conrad. I need to realise Conrad makes jokes. It's very fortunate to have no deadline to stick to. Just go with the flow and enjoy it. Yeah, it is fortunate. It comes with its challenges, of course, but definitely is fortunate as well. Troubleshooting issues, that's called gaining invaluable experience, right? It is, yeah. And that's one of the reasons why I wanted to do this. And that's why I'm challenging myself. I'm doing things like I've never built a shower. I have no idea how to do it. I'm literally just guessing. I'm just trying to figure it out as I go. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. I'm learning as I do it. The whole point is to learn life skills, I guess. Yes, but by streaming it, it can take advantage of chats of valuable and advices. Yep, that's right. That's right. Don't get me wrong though, chat has come in handy on some situations. 15 sit-ups. I better get that going, Leo. Better get those sit-ups done. I'll take that though. Easy to run out of steam if you don't take breaks, dude. I know, mate. Yeah. Tell me about it. Yep. I am taking short breaks. I do normally play football on Sunday, so I'm taking a break. I've taken a break off doing the van work today. That's why I decided to. Well, actually, chat voted on the walk. But yeah, I've taken the weekend off van work. Tomorrow I'm going to the Manchester derby. I'm going to do a little stream around Manchester while I'm there. 6 months of daily vlogs is hardcore. It is, mate. Yeah, it is. And I tell you why I did it. I did it because I've had YouTube in the background for many years, and I knew that if I didn't like double down on it, it was just going to be like a slow burner. And then as long as it's a slow burner, like I could have YouTube in the background for years and it's just like not making any passive income or not benefiting the channel, then it'll be easy to be demotivated and then stop and think, what's the point? At least if I commit to 6 months of the YouTube, then I felt that once that's done, I can then take my foot off the gas. The other thing about the YouTube is when I originally done it, I was 10 days behind, or 10 days in front, whatever way you say it. But the YouTube video, like, so if you saw the latest YouTube video that comes out today at 6 p.m, 15 minutes, that was actually 10 days ago. And it was so that if something comes up and I need to take a day off editing, I still have a video in the queue ready to be uploaded, ready to be posted. But I've kind of used all them days up at the minute. I'm at the minute fighting against trying to catch up. Because once I catch up, and then I have 10 days, that does give me that leeway. Not my call, but it's okay to plan in some breaks in that 6 months. Yeah, I think I will. My focus at the minute is closing down my dog business, getting that sorted. I think that'll be a big weight lifted off my shoulders. Once that's done, and then also catching up with the YouTube edits, and then when I've caught up and I have 10 days worth, when I feel I need that break, I'll take some time off, because I'll be able to, because I can, because the daily vlogs will still happen. So yeah, I kind of have like a semi plan on making that work. But first, I need to get the business sort of closed down, because that's a weight on my shoulder that is kind of affecting other areas, because it's just something that I need to sort out, because it's sort of costing money at the minute. You've got a semi. Making a YouTube nowadays is too hard to keep having content, and that content's also attracting people. Yeah, I mean, we've had a couple of people join from the YouTube, to be honest. So I mean, it has helped a little bit of growing the Twitch community as well. But yeah, what's that? Someone's put a comment. Is that Kernel? It looks like it's Kernel. You've put a YouTube short. That doesn't seem to work. Maybe it's not Kernel. I don't know. Someone's put a YouTube short. Maybe it's just someone random who's just decided to self-promo. I don't know. Come on, dude, you make it too easy. I mean, my brain did consciously notice me say that. But I thought, nah, there's no one that childish in the stream to pick up on that. Nah. And then here you are. But yeah, this is my sleeping arrangement, chat. I have I sleep this way. I have this sleeping bag. And I have the duvet. It's kind of like there to be an extra, I don't know, I kind of, if I want to lean over here or whatever, and then I haven't got the wooden slats. But also, if it gets really cold, I'll put the duvet over the sleeping bag, which hopefully keeps in a little bit more heat. And hopefully you like my really pretty duvet. Yeah. But I can imagine once this is all finished and this is all like cozy, I feel this is going to be so nice in the mornings, having that sun beaming in. Yeah. Hey, Philly. Underestimated chat. Love my ass off. What do you mean? Sorry, I had to take the car in for the service day. Conrad never knowingly isn't childish. Keeps me young. True. I guess you could argue that. $1,300. Holy Philly. Stevie is making the adult equivalent of a den in the woods. I guess so. Could be a den in the woods. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, and also, I know Conrad is he watches Emmy, but there is also a trip coming up, so I might be doing a collab with Emmy, which would be quite good. That's in a while, so got loads of time before that. Yeah, anyone got any questions of my beautiful van? Where are you? Somewhere in the woods? Yeah, it's just a place like got some van buddies. This is normally where I do the work. This is because the place I actually sleep is doesn't have any signal. I'd love to stream there and stuff, but MZ, why so expensive, Philly? Is your car a Lamborghini? Collab trip exciting. It's 4 weeks. In it. 4 weeks. What's the date today? Oh, it actually is. Yeah, you're right. 4 weeks. Damn, that came up quick. I think it's because when we were talking about it, it was March. So in my head, I was like, yeah, about 2 months. Yeah, good way of thinking that, wasn't it? But yeah, you're right. It is literally a month away. Hopefully this is better equipped so we can do a little day trip adventure. That'd be cool. We'll see. We'll see how it is. Oh wait, have I left my... I've left my phone in the back. Oh yeah, I left it on my bed. Well, we know you love a bit of TTS. Let's put TTS back on. Oh, I had a follow. I can't read that name though. Thank you for the follow. That was nearly an hour ago. Holy. Okay, TTS is back. How long do you plan on living in a van? Is it 5 year, 10 year? I haven't put a timeline on that.
Flyers says bark bark.
Of course, that's what you said first. If I turn the engine on,
Yemzi says at Philly Flyers.
I can put the cold blowers on the phone, and then it might calm down a bit.
Super Spreezy says bark bark.
Bark, bark. That's good. Good goal to aim for, not to embarrass yourself in front of another girl.
Philly Flyers says learned how to bark from
At this point, mate, I don't care.
Says getting worse than me.
If you've seen the Thailand clips, mate, they're kind of beyond repair. Learned how to bark from my friend Yem. Getting worse than me. Even Breezy's getting involved. Tyres must be gold plated, mate. So what I'm hoping is that I might try and get another SIM card.
Conrad __ says I'm too scared to watch the Thailand clips. Don't want to lose any more for you.
That's fair, mate. I wouldn't. Don't watch them. Don't watch them. They're bad. But saying that, like, chat do give me credit. They do seem to think that I have kids in Thailand.
Says best content ever.
So the fact that you think that I have kids in Thailand, I mean, I'll take that as a compliment. You thought I had enough riz.
Count the kids and win a prize.
Jesus Christ. Escalated real quick. No, still.
Leo 1 Rupee says you just put a girl on it.
You just put a girl on it. What? What are you even saying, Leo?
I3 Astagby says your van got AC.
It hasn't, no, but
Conrad
it will.
__ says can't get ladyboys pregnant, Stevie. Did nobody tell you?
Nobody told me,
says
mate.
at Leo 1 RS.
I couldn't even pull a ladyboy, so.
Flyers says it's a TikTok thing. Put a girl on.
Oh, right. Leo's into TikTok, is he? He's one of those TikTok addicts.
Philly Flyers says at least I assume that's why he said it.
You assume.
Leo 1 Rupee says DVD TikTok when?
DVD TikTok? What do you mean? I have a TikTok. I haven't posted it for a while, but...
Philly Flyers says did I miss Baton or Reckoning content today?
I was actually in Tycoon's stream earlier, and he said, "What do you reckon?" It made me laugh.
Astagby says fair. I've never owned a car with working Nissan. Always had some kind of issue and it doesn't work. Leo 1 Rupee says
it does always break.
Loud.
You post now. I know. I think I will be posting shortly though. I got to figure out, what do you reckon is the best... Here you go, chat, now's your time to reckon. What do you reckon is the best content that I should post on TikTok? Like, obviously van related, but what do you reckon it should be? Should I do like 30-second vlogs, like a minute vlogs?
Says all this van shits. Chuck some on it.
Just like a time lapse. Time lapse of the stream.
Says reckoning. Got a blash. Kanelpanayak says obviously lip sync and dancing. Rickhill 3009 says sexy dance would be great.
Why did I think you were going to give me good answers?
Conrad __ says post ban fails. You have limitless content. Flippy Flip says Tim Horton food porn TikToks.
Oh god.
Leo 1 Rupee says twerking would blow up on TikTok. I3 Astagby says anything under 5 seconds is great.
Not one good answer. Not one.
Super Breezy says van fails are good, or funny chat moments.
Yeah. I think where I'm at, right?
3009 says if you do sexy dance, I promise that I will donate you $5.
Sexy dance.
Flippy
So you want me to
what
sexy dance for $5? What did I expect? I expected more from you, chat.
Super
That's what I
Breezy says
expected.
5 seconds is not it though. I3 Astagby says haha.
I think what I want the content to be is definitely van related, like heavily van niche. Because it is a niche, it does have the capability of blowing up. So, a freaking car reflecting the sun.
Conrad
annoying.
__ says I literally gave you gold. Van fails is your forte.
I don't think we have enough van fail clips though, do we?
3009 says
What do we
sexy
have?
dance beside a gorgeous van.
The one clip that stands out that definitely will go on TikTok is the one where I'm ducking under the bed and then I catch it with my back and then all the slats fall on me. That's funny. That would probably do quite well on TikTok. But like,
Leo 1 Rupee says I expect a sexy dance for free daily. Tier 3 content.
it's already in the tier 3, mate. You're just not a tier 3. Don't worry about it.
Conrad __ says putting nails through windows, leaking everything, falling over, confused by pipes, etc. etc.
Putting nails through windows. I don't remember doing that. Leaking everywhere. I mean, I could put the leak on there. I'd need to find the bits.
Yemzi says at Leo 1RS exactly you're missing loads.
Yeah, you tell him, Yemzi. And then he'll come back with, yeah, no thanks. And why mention it, Leo? It's obviously eating away at you, mate. Just give in.
Leo 1 Rupee says at Yemzi that's a cap.
Just give in, mate. Give in. Yemzi, I think I've been paid for your tier 3. How have you not shared it yet? Oh, not paid, but like showing.
Says, well, do the challenge no breath when the van turns yellow colour. Yemzi says yes. Yemzi says I dunno.
You don't know.
Yemzi says I think it's tomorrow.
Oh, is it tomorrow? Okay. I just need to mentally prepare then. So tomorrow there's going to be... right, just to clarify, I'm just letting you guys know, because I don't have my pad.
__ says only 3 tiers today.
The work...
Snow day. Yemzi says it came out yesterday.
So, tomorrow, the workout for tomorrow is going to be joined on the Monday one. So get all your, scam, get it all out of the way now. Go on, get it all out of the way. Oh, scam. Come on.
Yemzi
Put it in the chat.
Oh, wow.
Put it in. Because I'm not getting
Yemzi
a bad back.
says you sure about that?
Wait, sure about what? But yeah, I'm not gonna do sit-ups and stuff on the concrete.
Leo 1 Rupee says what a spammer.
What a spammer.
Yemzi says that
Spam.
could be a hard workout. Conrad __ says topless hobo workout with Stevie D in a car park. Yemzi says
There's a
for
clip
Monday.
not far off that, comrades.
Rickil 3009 says by the way are you driving right now, Stevie?
Yeah.
I hear the engine.
Whoa, what are you doing? Even go no-handed sometimes. At least Yemzi laughed at my dad joke. Thank you. Thank you for that, Yemzi.
Rickil 3009 says this probably a scam.
Oh, there we go. Scam. Yeah, but Yemzi, I have to, because I won't have my little pad with me to do the sit-ups. I'm not doing it on the concrete. Like, it kills my back,
Yemzi
and then
says,
I'm done for a week.
Funny TBF.
Good. I am funny. There's definitely a couple of extra people in the chat that laughed, but didn't voice it in the chat. Didn't let me know with the emote.
Rickil 3009 says I have a dad jokes for you, Stevie.
You're all right, mate. If I'm honest, we'll save that one for another day. Save that for another day. Yeah, so tomorrow I'll be live about 1 PM UK time, which
Rickil
is...
3009 says yo why.
I can't be asked to hear it. I already warned everyone at the beginning of the stream. I don't have the patience today to deal with people's shite. That's why I've had a couple of timeouts.
Leo1 Rupee says whole stream's a scam anyways. Normal day in the life of Davida.
Davida. Right, what did he even say? Whole streams a scam anyways.
Score prediction. Ricky3009
I don't know. I don't know.
PZX says hello, Mr.
Hey, Mr. Peasy.
You are enjoying the sunshine today.
How's it going? I did just go for a nice cheeky walk. It was quite nice. Thank you very much. How are you doing today on this beautiful day? Score prediction, comrade. I don't know. It's a tough one. I want to say 2-1 United, but I just feel like I'm being a naive mug.
3009 says at Conrad__3-0 for Man City.
Jeez. Right, can we have a ban on Ricky? But yeah, so... Yeah, tomorrow I'm not doing van work. I'm going to the Manchester derby tomorrow, but I'll stream a little bit in Manchester. And... Yeah, I might try and keep
Conrad
a bit of stream going.
Says let's say 4-1 to United.
Whoa, I mean, I'll take that, mate.
You want to make a bet, mate?
Nah, you're right, mate. You're right. No, thank you. It's already going to be tough enough if we lose.
Ricky3009 says at Conrad__impossible.
Impossible. You do remember, Ricky, that we beat you 2-1
Leo1
Manchester.
Ricky says Man U won't win, it's over already.
City grounds. Man U won't win, it's over already. Well, you've already called them Man U, so you already mean that you don't really watch football. You've already told me that by putting Man U. Only the non-football fans called it Man U, so luckily, Leo, I don't really care what you have to say about it, if I'm honest.
Ricky3009 says trust me, 3-0 for Man City.
3-0 to City. Okay. If
Leo1 Rupee says Man U. Ricky3009 says tomorrow you guy will crying.
damn,
Conrad__ says think positive, Stevie. The team need your winning vibes.
They do need the winning vibes, you're right. To be honest with you, the last game we lost against Forest, that was actually one of our best performances of the season.
Ruben we trust.
In Ruben we trust, exactly.
3-2 to Man United. Sometimes it happens and Man City gonna have a bad day.
Oh, I like it, Yemsy. See, Yemsy reckons, Philly, if you're still here. Yemsy's reckoning. But yeah, I think that was one of our best performances against Forest. We played some good football. I think we were a bit unlucky with, I think Garnacho had a bit of a stinker. I think if he was on it, we would have got more from the game.
Ivory Astagby says how you getting there, driving, or...
Nah, I'm a member of a supporters club.
Says actually I have a bet about 300k for Man City and 100k for Man U.
Well, someone's rich. Drop a couple of 100k this way, mate, and I'll be able to finish the van quicker. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, I'm getting a coach. So it cost me. It's not actually too bad.
Conrad__ says United will be back on top soon. The hard times, the comeback, all the sweeter.
I like this. Are you a United fan, comrade? I feel like this is the most positive I've ever heard you speak. It needs to be grasped with both hands.
Yemsy says at Ricky3009.
Yeah, I'm getting a coach. I have to drive somewhere. It's about 30 minutes away, and then get a coach. So which is good because I can do some YouTube edits and stuff. And it was £71 for ticket and coach, which I don't think is too bad. £71 for ticket and coach.
Ricky3009 says at Yemsy I'm scared right now, man, my 400k.
And I bought it about 6 months ago.
_ says low-key United fan, yeah. Don't tell my sons.
Are they City fans or something? Actually, I think I vaguely remember you
I3
talking about
Astagby
this
says Arkle.
when
That's
you were on
not too bad.
that time when you were on So
Yemzi
Extreme.
says at Rickil
I think you mentioned it.
3009.
Are they Chelsea? Wait, my long-term memory is normally good. It's my short-term memory that's bad. I think Conrad's son's Chelsea, but Conrad kind of leans towards United. If I remember this, then that's just crazy.
I3 Astagby
But yeah, my
says
long-term
I've only
memory is
been to
normally
one
really good.
footy game in my life to watch FGR.
Yeah, see,
Conrad
fucking
underscore says
my
they support
long-term
Chelsea, yeah.
memory is so
Yemzi
good,
says at Rickil
but my
3009,
short-term
I really
memory is
hope
so
City lose
bad.
now.
Like
Sorry.
maybe that's why at the expense, because all of my, if there was like a section in the brain, my long term's really good, and then my short term's like tiny. Really hope City lose now. I do too. I'll give you a special tier 3 vlog.
Says, but trust me.
Special tier 3 vlog in the fans.
Won't lose. Easy clap. Rickil 3009 says Man City 3-0.
How about a forfeit, Ricky? If it's not Man City 3-0, you have to subscribe. Woo, whoa, whoa! Stakes are getting high. Whoa.
Conrad underscore says ADHD superpower. Brain like an elephant mixed with a goldfish.
Yeah, it literally is that. Yeah, yeah. Short-term memory. I just can't. I'll put the tape measure down. 5 seconds later, I can't remember where I've put it. But if you remember, like, if you ask me a question about, like, my childhood on a certain day in the school when I did something, it'd be here. I remember it.
Rickil 3009 says if tomorrow you guys see Man City win, I will be here with 600k. If not, I will be outside the street and cannot be here.
What is 600k though? You said you're in Asia, but I can't remember what country you said. Was it Thailand?
That's why you need a tool belt. I3 Astagby
I
says
do,
a friend
yes.
got some
I need
free
to add that
tickets,
to
so
a list.
thought, why not go? Not into footy, so found it quite boring.
Friend got some free tickets, so thought, why not go to footy? You found it quite boring. What game was it, Buster? What game was it? Because that's a big factor. If you're not into football, right, to enjoy football, if you're not into football, you want A, an atmosphere, and I'd say B, you want high standard of football. Because if you don't have either of them,
Rickil
well, none of them.
3009 says, well, maybe it is lower than the euro, but still a big amount of money.
What is it though, Ricky? What currency are you talking?
Conrad underscore says mainly you want goals. I3 Astagby says was Forest Green Rovers.
Yeah, goals, you're right. Ago. Yeah. Was Forest Green Rovers coming? That's why, Buster. No disrespect if there are any Forest Green Rovers fans, but that is not the game to see if I get it if you don't if you're not a football fan, you're not enjoying that. Even I would probably not enjoy that, and I'm a football fan. No, I don't. I think if someone said, "Oh, I got tickets to Forest Green, do you want to come?" I'd be like, "Nah." Like, nah.
Yemzi says basically H has put 3 on Man City and 1 on Man United. I3 Astagby says not a great first time experience then. Rickil 3009 says at Yemzi, well, yeah. I3 Astagby says LMAO.
So it's not easy to get tickets for these, and if you're not a football fan, you're going to try.
I'll see you next Tuesday. Had tomorrow, Stephen. I'll spot you in the crowd. Rickil 3009 says Sim.
But if you went to a rival game, and it was a Premier League game, you're gonna enjoy yourself whether you're into football or not.
Conrad underscore says you'd watch Forest Green if you got voucher for a free pie.
Yeah, exactly. I think there's going to be more. There needs to be more than a free ticket to entice you to go to a Forest Green match. And I'm into football. It'd have to be like a... Because to be honest with you, I've been to quite a few Dons games, MK Dons, and that's only because it came with a free dinner, because it was the hospitality thing. You get the free dinner, you get to sit on the balcony, pretend you're rich.
That he gets a burger at the game.
Interesting comment, Leo. Interesting comment. I'm trying to slowly move away from that. I'd like to think I won't get a burger, but I also did say to myself, I'm not going back on the strict, disciplined, healthy eating until after Easter. Then that's when I switch my discipline switch and go full focus.
Conrad __ says can't be paying Old Trafford prices for food.
No, can't be doing that either. But overall, I think considering Man United are one of the biggest clubs in the world, I think £71 for a ticket and a coach travel, because bearing in mind it's 150 miles, is it?
It's happening.
Oh, Leo. Stop it, Leo. That's nasty. That's nasty. Taking advantage of me when I'm hungry. Going to be considering it. That sounds good. Not going to lie.
I3 Astagby says maybe a Bristol Rovers game would be more interesting. Their stadium is only 10 minutes drive from me. Conrad __ says 71 is a steal.
Yeah. Yeah. It is good. It is good. But yeah, it's quite good because I'm in a WhatsApp group. It's hard because I don't have the money to go to loads of games. I used to go quite often, but I'm in the WhatsApp group in the supporters club, and it's always pinging off like tickets available for the game, and it does include the coach, obviously. And I'm just like, like there was a ticket for the Arsenal game. Could have gone to that. There's tickets for the Lyon game coming up. And it's just always going off with a ticket going spare. I'm like, because yeah. But yeah, the Man City one was just one. I bought it like 6 months ago, and it was it's kind of good because it kind of feels free because I paid for it 6 months ago, so it feels like a free one.
I will help him go through the gate to the stadium.
Banter. But yeah, Buster, I don't think the Bristol Rovers game it'll be more interesting, but if you're not into football, you're not gonna enjoy it if you're not into football. I honestly think if you're not into football but you want to enjoy the game, it needs to be like a rival game, and it needs to be a high standard like the Premier League. If you go to a Premier League game and it's a bit of a rival game, then I think that is going to be an enjoyable experience.
Rickil3009 says at Conrad __ wait, what, €71 for a ticket? Conrad _
yeah, that's what I said,
you're
Ricky.
In the van in Europe, you can go to lots of United games. No, wait.
We are still in Europe, Conrad. Okay. The funny thing is, right? It's fact you're supposed to be a United supporter. Give me shit on that. We are still in Europe, and if we win the Europa League.
That's fair.
If we win the Europa League, we'll be in the Champions League next season. That's what's funny. 'Cause people are giving it all the United not in Europe next season, blah blah blah. But we might be in Europe. All we have to do is win the Europa League, and then we got Champions League spot. Bosh. So yeah, but yeah, that's a good point, Conrad. I think I'd definitely be looking into doing that.
Kanelpanaik says you're really into football when you can enjoy a French championship match. Rickil3009 says
French
40
championship
balls of
match. I have been to a random match when I was in where was it? Oh yeah, Rome. I wouldn't advise this anyone who has a partner. Obviously, I'm now a single man, so I obviously wasn't very good at keeping a relationship going well. But in one of my previous relationships, we went to Rome for a romantic getaway. And typical Stevie D fashion, I wanted to make the most of an opportunity,
Conrad
which was
_ says Italian football is crazy.
I wanted to experience Italian football. There was a game on that weekend. It was Roma versus, I think it was Roma, I can't remember who it was, Roma versus someone. Anyway, it was a crazy one. It might have even been Lazio, which is a crazy, it couldn't have been. I don't think there was enough chaos. I mean, there was chaos, there was flares and chaos and stuff, but I feel like it weren't enough to be Lazio. But anyway, I wanted to go to this Roma game because I was like, I'm here, there's a game on, I want to experience a different culture of football game. So I persuaded my then girlfriend to come with me. She didn't want to go, and then I said I'll go on my own, and then she was like, oh, I'll come with you then. So she reluctantly came, and it's safe to say we're not together anymore. So just advice to anyone out there going on a romantic getaway somewhere, don't try and get some Italian football in there or something.
You were just chatting. Speed camera operative streamer now.
Basically, mate, I'm assuming you've finished your stream. Because I was, yeah, to be honest, it's probably that time now, chat. It has been a good chat. Now Tycon's arrived, that's my cue to finish stream. But yeah, I do need to go. I do have lots of things that I need to take care of. But yeah, that's my advice of the day. If you're going on a romantic getaway.
Ray Anderson says, are you not friends with any of your exes, Mr. Stevie?
Not really. I'm on good terms with one of them. I'm friends with Steffi. But all the others, no.
Says to Canuck, did you win one of the auctions?
Does anyone have any suggestions of a raid? Actually, let's raid this person.
Chickenick says have to be in it to win it. I was not in it.
She raided us the other day. I think it was one of her mods, to be fair.
Conrad__ says go and take care of your lots of things. Was good to hang out, get some sleep.
It was good. Thanks for hanging out, bro. Right. Okay, we're going to go raid Key Whiskey. It's a new, I say not new, but a new IRL streamer that we discovered. Newly discovered to our community. We haven't raided her before, but yeah, I think she did raid us a week or so back. But yeah, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for joining this chill stream. And obviously tomorrow we're going to be in Manchester. I need to do them 15 sit-ups. We'll do that now while I'm...
Says
either that
tomorrow, Stevie.
or it means it's going to build up. Am I going to make it on time? Actually no, the engine's running. F that. I'll do it on Monday. It's only 15 sit-ups. I'll just get called a scammer. Right. Catch you later. Everyone get the raids command ready. I was low-key waiting for the Leo scam message. It didn't arrive.
Kanelpanayak says bye guys.
But yeah, catch you later. Appreciate you.
Says thanks for Strawam.
Thanks for Strawam.
Commander Coda says stream.
But yeah, appreciate you guys. And yeah, I will see you. I'll see you all tomorrow for the Manchester stream. So yeah, much love. And